Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you are new here, I am going to do a little bit of an April goals budget update for you guys so you can see what we're looking at going into April. If you can hear in the background, Finn, my dog, is panting like crazy. He was just outside, but he also has like anxiety, so he pants all the time. I don't really understand why. So if you hear him, I'm sorry, but he like won't leave my side. He won't relax. So with that though, I'm gonna show you my bullet journal and what my goals look like in there. I do a very relaxed bullet journal. I am not super artistic, so I don't like get into any of that stuff, but I do like the act of writing things down. And then I'm gonna show you what our budget looks like for April. And I will say I'm also gonna do like a March update of like what our budget ended up looking like at the end of the month, but I'm gonna do that later. So let's get into looking at my goals. All right, so I kind of start mine off every month with like a few main goals. So I want to read 5 books again. I would like to work out 10 times. I'd like to put up at least 8 videos. Up my water intake. I have this water bottle and I was doing really well at the beginning of the year, drinking like 4 of those a day or 3 of those a day, but I haven't been doing that lately, so I want to up that. I just put lose weight. I'm not putting a number or anything like that. I think it would just be nice for me to be able to cross off a goal where even if I lose like a quarter of a pound, I can add that in there. So that's what that's for. And then I put relax on spending. You guys will see when I show you my March budget that we definitely had a high spend month, and it was just because we haven't had an income for so long that was like that we could live off of. We went a little crazy, so I just want April for us to like relax a little bit on spending. We were anticipating March would be a little bit crazy. So my word of the month is kindness. I just like putting a word. I'll show you what the last couple months looked like in the next video about March. Also, Finn is under there by my foot. So then I have the highlight of the day. I like to write in one thing every day that made me feel good. Some days it's really small, some days it's something really big, and I fill up this whole line. But it's just a good way to like find something to be grateful for every day. And then I have my habit tracker. I really love filling this out every month. So 3 bottles of water. I want to move in some way every month, take my supplements, eat more veggies, read, and I want to try to get back into meditating. And then I'm also going to record my weight in here just as another way to kind of keep me on task for that goal. But just as this is kind of like what my habit tracker looks like currently. And then I update these every single month too, so I'll show you this in March, but I'll update that. I'm also gonna start doing a savings tracker and debt snowball, but this month, like I said, was just focused more on spending versus saving. And then I keep track of the books that I'm reading. I've read 23 books so far this year. And then I keep track of my mental health in here because I think it'll be cool at the end of the year to see like what this looks like, especially after a rough mental health year. Like even as you can see, February, there were a lot more good days, and March has been a little bit harder. So I think that that's just something nice to keep up. Okay, now moving on to my budget. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my computer right here. But as you can see, like I said, we're gonna be just blocking out our income just because that's something that we're a little bit more comfortable with. If you really wanted to figure it out, you could, but it's like not that big of a deal. So I have our incomes there, which is equaling about $7,200 for the month. Now that is a very good amount of money. However, we have a lot of debt and a lot of expenses. So I'll just take you through what that looks like, similar to last month, but my fixed expenses stay the same. So I have my rent, my renter's insurance, Netflix I think is going up to like $15.50 or something like that. My gym membership for Planet Fitness, and then we don't pay car insurance, we pay it every 6 months. And then our internet is $80. So we have about $1,700 of fixed expenses. And then our debt is a big the big issue, as we all know. Currently, our government loans are still in forbearance until May. I don't know if that'll change or not. We have my personal loan, and then we have 3 credit cards. These are not always correct. These 2 in particular, Discover and Citi, are usually a little bit lower than that, but I like to keep this much budgeted just in case. Our car loan is $250, and then we have a student loan, another student loan, and another student loan. So our debt is actually almost as much as our fixed expenses, which is crazy. It would be more. It's almost $2,000 a month when we are paying government loans. So with that, our total fixed expenses and debt is about $3,300, which is a little less than half of our income currently. Then, as you guys can see, if you've looked at our budgets before, our groceries is at $8.50. I'm trying to keep that there, but we have been spending, I feel like groceries are more expensive lately. I don't know if I'm just going crazy, but I'm budgeting $8.50. I say this all the time, there are so many people that spend so much less on groceries, but these are my excuses. A, Ben eats a lot. B, we eat almost all organic food. We don't eat any dairy. We don't eat any meat currently, and we don't eat much gluten. So with that, we sometimes buy a lot of specialty stuff, which is more expensive, and we eat all of our meals at home unless we're getting something out to eat, which last month in March has been a lot, but in April I don't think it'll be as much. We eat everything from home. So our snacks, our dessert, our coffee, literally everything is from home. So that's why we spend a lot currently on groceries. I budgeted about $100 for restaurants and coffee shops. I've actually stopped going to coffee shops as much, and when I do go, I purchase with my business card because I'm going there to work, so I don't have to pay for it from our personal budget. But we have been eating out a little bit more now because we haven't had to be so restrictive. Medication and supplements, about $100. This honestly will probably need to go up. My 2 prescriptions that I have to take every month is LDN, and I take Armour Thyroid, both for my Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease if you're new here. And those equal, how much? 40? It's like $80. So then any extra supplements that we need goes through there. In fact, this is way too, I'm gonna put 200 because I think we're gonna have to get some supplements and stuff next month. So $200 this month. Household is just like random stuff if we need, what's it called? Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna add a line item for Costco. So I'm gonna go 150. I don't know what that'll look like. So we'll see, but I wanted to break it out from our groceries because it just like doesn't make sense, and I'd like to see how much we actually spend at Costco. But so we'll put that for now. Go back to household. That's just stuff like if we need toilet paper or tampons, or we bought a new like netting for our outdoor patio area, so something like that. Beauty, I have $100. I did start to get my nails done again, so I would like to be able to do that if I can, and if Ben has a haircut or something like that. I'm not getting my hair done again until it's either April or no, May or June, I think. So $100 for personal spending. That actually could also be where I put my nails, but I'm just leaving that for both of us if we want to buy something personal. Our budget is currently still pretty fluid because we're trying to figure out how much we actually do need to spend. Like I said, last month was a high spend month, which you guys will see in a week from today's video. I think I'll be showing you what March looked like. But therapy is $100. As far as I know, our insurance covers my therapist, so it went from $150 per session to $25 for the copay, which is amazing. So if I go 4 times in a month, that's $100. I don't have any doctor appointments in April. I think my next doctor appointment is in May. I should look that up. So I put $0 for now. If I do have a doctor appointment, I'll change that to the copay, which I think is $25, because my doctor is covered by insurance again, which is amazing. And then $300 for utility. That's like our wash, or our water, our trash, sewer, electric, all that kind of stuff. It's usually at least $200. And with it starting to get warmer, we'll probably be using the air conditioning a little bit more. And it's becoming pollen season, which I've talked to you guys about before on the vlog, and it's like killer. Both Ben and I get really bad allergies, which is funny because we didn't get allergies in Illinois. So yeah, but anyway, so we don't open the windows very much. Car, I put $100. I know that gas is pretty expensive right now, but we're not really going anywhere next month, so I don't think that we'll spend that much, but if we go over it, it's fine. $200 for Cora and Finn. We pay like a fee for Finn every month for like all of his, it's basically like a payment plan for all of his puppy expenses, because puppies are expensive. So excuse me, all of his shots and his neutering and all that kind of stuff, which he is gonna need to get neutered either the end of April or beginning of May, which I'm very anxious about, so I don't want to talk about it. And their food is expensive, because it is. And then I just have like a $50 miscellaneous buffer just in case. I don't know, I have that in there still. I don't know that I need that so much anymore, but we're just gonna put that in there. I don't have any birthdays or holidays or anniversaries next month, I think. Yeah, no, well, Ben's dad's birthday is next month, but we'll probably just send him a card. So I won't put that in there. Savings, I put 0 currently just because I don't know what we're gonna save, and we'll probably do that at the end of the month. We'll move savings over, but you'll see kind of what that looks like. In travel, I have 0 as well. We're not traveling next month. We are traveling this week, actually. We leave on Thursday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. So when you're watching this, I'm actually in Asheville. So we had some stuff that we spent last month for travel, and then our friends are coming to visit us in April, but we're not going anywhere. But in June, the end of June and into July, we're going home for a couple of weeks. So we will have an Airbnb payment that we have to pay in June. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So currently it's looking like we'll have about $1,500 extra, and basically whatever we have extra, we will either put into savings or we will put toward debt. We're trying to figure out what we should do, if we should do like make a very small emergency fund and then pay off debt. We also are waiting to see how much we owe in taxes, because we're probably gonna owe a good amount in taxes, and we don't, I think we have like $3 grand saved for taxes. So if it's more than that, we're gonna have to pull from our own budget, which is kind of annoying. That is our budget for the month of April. That is my goals for the month of April. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos and seeing these videos again. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like to see from us regarding finances or personal finance, and I would be happy to do a video like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.